Stop undercutting the buy box. You are making this business worse for everybody. You are making everybody, including yourself, lose money because you are incompetent. This is not how to run this business. In today's video, we are going to talk about repricing a little bit, and as you heard, the biggest repricing mistake that a lot of people are making, and I hope this video can serve as a public service announcement, not only to Amazon sellers, but also to repricing softwares company. It would be good to educate your customers a little bit about this. And if you are actually an Amazon sellers and you are getting pissed by those people that are actually undercutting price and making prices tank all the time, just share this video around so we can get the word around. And I'm gonna give you a few reasons why. And I'm actually going to explain to you why this strategy is really the dumbest strategy that we have ever seen on Amazon and why it is not effective. All right. Before we start, if you do not have a repricer, there's a link in the description for a 14 days free trial with Be Cool. You can try it out. There's other links for one-on-one coaching, all that stuff. Look it up if you want to. And yeah, let's dive directly into the video. So I wanted to give you a few reasons why and tell you exactly why it is actually not effective to actually undercut the buy box. The first reason why is because you just need two people to undercut the buy box. And if you do not know what I mean by undercutting the buy box, it's a repricing strategy where you are going to come whenever the buy box price, whenever there's a buy box price, you are going to price your items 1 penny under that price to win the buy box. The truth is that you just need two people to do this to make the price on the product tank, because what is going to happen is, no, you're not going to win the buy box way more. What is going to happen is you're going to price, so let's say this item is priced at $20, you are going to go at $19.99, and right after you, whenever the price change, somebody else is going to come at $19.98. If you have two people actually undercutting the price. So this is why I say you only need two people to actually use this strategy to make a listing tank to your minimum price. All right, you are going to have pretty much the same minimum price because you are some newbies, you don't know to run this business, and so you are going to set your minimum price on your repricer either at 20% or 30%, all right? And so, or 0% if you are really a weirdo. So what is going to happen is that the price is going to tank to that level. There's just no other way, because you are, and let's imagine there's 3, 4, 5 people doing this exact same thing, which I've seen happening. The price is going to keep going down. It's going to go down to your minimum, and there's just no other way around. A good way to actually stay away from listing like this is to actually source listings that sell super fast, because people actually doing this will sell out their inventory super fast, and you can still sell at a higher price. So if you actually want to, this is why as a beginner, you should not get into slow selling inventory, because you're going to fuck it up for everybody. And this is why I actually hate slow selling inventory, because you just need two newbies to actually get on the listing to make the price tank. I'm sorry. This is why I hate it so much. The second reason why this strategy is actually not effective is because price is not price, but having the lowest price on a nascent is not that big of a factor when it comes to winning the buy box as you may think. You do not need to be the lower price. Yes, it does help, but there's way more factors that come into play that are going to actually come into play way more. Except if your price is $5 under the next guy, but most of the time if you undercut by 1 penny, you're not going to win the buy box way more. Other people that have more stock than you, that have more reviews than you, that Amazon trusts more, are still going to win the buy box way more than you, all right? It's just how it is. It's just how the algorithm is. If you actually want to win the buy box more, just go on fast selling listings and buy more stock, so your stock is evenly distributed in the whole country, and because of that you're going to win the buy box way more. But stop using this is a non-effective strategy. This is the least thing that you should actually do. The last thing that you should actually do if you want to increase your buy box share, your buy box win percentage. It's the last thing that you should actually do is undercutting the price. It's the last strategy that you should use. And undercutting by 1 penny is not going to help. If you want to actually win the buy box way more, as I said, buy more stock, go deeper in stock. This is what Amazon wants. Amazon wants you to have a reliable supply chain for the products. Try to not go out of stock on your best-selling ASINs, all right? You should try to be in stock all the time. Time things in between, especially if you do online arbitrage. If you do retail arbitrage, I understand it's a little bit different, but if you do online, I'm talking precisely about online arbitrage. What you want to do is go deeper in stock, build your account a little bit more, and you'll have way more of the buy box. But you can still win the buy box with just 0 reviews, with 1 review on your account, all right? This is not an excuse, because I see a lot of people using this as an excuse and saying, oh, I don't win the buy box, Amazon will not give me the buy box. And you see that on the seller forum. And it's going to come, if it's on the seller forum, just give it a few years and it's going to come on Twitter too. But as you guys know how much I hate Amazon Twitter. But as I was saying, it is not an excuse. You can definitely win the buy box with an account with no reviews, with an account without reviews. If you cannot win the buy box, it's because you made some dumb mistakes when actually looking at the product, all right? And undercutting by 1 penny is not going to save you. If you do not know how to actually analyze a product, watch my video on how to use Keepa. It's one of the best videos on Amazon that actually taught a lot of people how to sell on Amazon effectively, how to actually make good purchasing decisions. This video helped hundreds of people actually reach 6 figures on Amazon, make so much money on Amazon, because this is one of the best videos on how to actually use Keepa that is on YouTube. And I'm not ashamed to say it. This is the best video over there. You can watch other people's video. No one goes as deep in and teach you as much as this video will teach you. All right. It is called how to use Keepa. I forgot. It's one of the first videos I released on the channel. But as I was saying, undercutting by 1 penny. If you do not win the buy box, undercutting by 1 penny is not going to help you that much. As I was saying, the only reason why you would actually undercut the buy box is because you do not have any buy box share, okay? And you are going to need to undercut by way more than 1 penny to win the buy box. Because if you do not have buy box share, it is because either you have huge accounts with huge levels of stocks, and this is pretty rare, right? But with huge wholesale deals that can actually sell way cheaper than you. And so most of the time on those listings, you're not going to have a cheap enough buy cost to actually jump into the listing and actually make a difference and actually be able to be profitable. But if you get on one of those listings, yes, sometimes it's going to be the case, but it's pretty rare. And in that case, yeah, you're going to need to sell at a loss, and you're going to need to undercut by way more than 1 penny. I have a liquidation. If you look at my Amazon, at my repricing strategies, all my repricing rules, I have a whole email with all my repricing rules. You can get it. I have a whole video on them, by the way, as well. There's a rule, and I'm not even sure I put it over there, because maybe I added it later. But I have a rule for liquidation when I do not win the buy box at all, and I think it's there. And I undercut by 50 cents, undercut the buy box by 50 cents, just to get rid of my items as soon as possible. And I haven't had to use it I think I used it once, because I made a bad and it was not a purchasing decision that I would have been able to catch with Keepa. But yeah, I only had to use it once, and if you use it most of the times, because you make a mistake, and you're going to need to undercut by way more than 1 cent. It's either because you have a brand management company on the listing, and so they have the brand registered, and they are not going to, like, Amazon is not going to give you the buy box, because the brand owner is actually, like, whether it's the brand or the brand management company, it's the exact same thing, all right? They own the brand on Amazon, and so Amazon is going to give them the buy box way more than they're going to give it to you. Either Amazon's on the listing, but you should have noticed that, and so if Amazon's on the listing, you're going to need to undercut by at least. I've been able to win the buy box against Amazon on listings that sell fast, just by undercutting by 5 cents. Sometimes you can by matching the buy box if it's selling really super fast, but yeah, except from that, you're going to need to undercut by way more than 1 penny, and it's going to be really specific strategy, really specific situations. I'm sorry. So yeah, stop undercutting by 1 penny. It's not effective. It's making it worse for everybody. And I should add this, is making it worse for everybody if it's a slow selling ASIN. If it's a fast-selling ASIN, you are just making it worse for you because you're going to run out of stock and you're going to sell your inventory at a way lower price that you could have sold it. You're going to make way less profit. It's going to eat on your profit margins. And even if it's just 1 penny, at the end of the day, on super fast-selling listings, you do not have to actually price. You do not even have to match the buy box most of the time. On the super fast selling listings that I'm actually selling on currently, I set my minimum price above the buy box by sometimes as much as $1. So I have that ASIN that is selling at 28 most of the time. My minimum price is 29.01. All right, and I'm still winning the buy box at 31, 32, just because I want to catch this. This is a super fast selling listing, and I want to catch the sales, those peak on Keepa. That comes pretty often, a couple of times a day. I still average like 30 sales a day on good days. Sometimes, some days it's a little bit slower. It's an ASIN that I've been selling for a little while. And, you know, I'm still able to catch a lot of sales at that price, increasing my most people sell it for $28. I sell it for at least 150 cents more. So it increased my margins by a lot. So you can see how just by undercutting the price, you are never going to catch those sales at that price if you're undercutting the price. Especially if you use the yo-yo strategy with undercutting that people use with SellerSnap, and I'm not too, I do not know too much about it, but I've seen people talking about the yo-yo strategy where you can undercut the price and then bring the price back up. It could work. It could work better. You could still capture those sales at that price, but if you are just a beginner, you are just undercutting the price, never repricing up, you're never going to catch those sales. You are eating, like you are cutting your margins. The only person that is going to suffer from that on those fast selling listings is you, because you have a dumb repricing strategy. All right, so please do better. Repricing companies, when you actually see people, like you should have like some sort of message when people actually set up their rules to actually undercut the buy box. Try to educate your customers a little bit more so it makes it better for a lot of people. I think that there are still a lot of repricers that have by default repricer that I'm sorry, undercut the price. Please stop doing this. Please educate your customers, and yeah. It would be nice if anytime someone set up a rule to undercut by a penny, you would have a message saying that, you know, undercutting by 1 penny is not necessarily a good strategy, or you can word it otherwise. But you get what I mean, all right? You can work it out on yourself. I'm not gonna work for you on that. You are smart enough to do it yourself, and it would be great for the Amazon community. All right, so share this video to all those repricing companies. Share these videos to all those people that you know sell on Amazon, so we can stop having people making listing tanks that do not have to tank. It's just because of people incompetency. It's not even because of competition, stuff like that. It's just because people are dumb. All right. Yeah, I do not source on those listings, but I know a lot of you guys do, and hopefully we can change things. All right. I'm pretty hopeful that we can actually. All right, so watch these videos if you want to keep learning about selling on Amazon. Link in the description if you need one-on-one coaching, all that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow for a new video. Thank you for watching.